Hey, how's it going? I'm going to replace a couple of parts on my computer. It's a behemoth computer. It's a DELL Studio XPS 9000, aka 435T, I think. If you hear any barking in the background, it's my neighbor's dog Lulu. She's outside being she's our security expert. So, okay, I'm also going to run the stopwatch on this just to see how long it takes me. I think it's going to take me a long time because I got a whole mess of cables. I'm going to replace the power supply unit because I can only leave my computer on for 2 or 3 hours at a time before it starts to lag. And this has been in here since I bought the computer in 2009, I think I bought it. Or 2010, I can't remember. Still, it's 2018 and we're almost at the end of 2018. So, this should have been replaced years ago, I'm thinking. And what I'm replacing it with, did I jump around? I'm sorry, because I'm extremely nervous. Is this EVGA 650 GS 650 watt fan. This is a 475 watt fan, and the video card I have, that the side view, I have both cameras running right now, is an AMD HD 7850, I think it is, Radeon. I'm going to replace that too, and I have that box unwrapped. And so I'm hoping to replace that one, but first I'm going to replace this one. Maybe I'll take this one out. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. This is the Blind Leading the Blind technology series that I'm thinking about starting up right now. So, woo, won't that be fun? I might remove this. Can I remove this? I'm going to try it. Okay, so I'm going to start the thingy. Start! Oh, man. I've been using that stopwatch a lot lately because my computer's been dying on me. I've been recording all kinds of the issues, how long it takes to shut down, how long it takes to start up. It's supposed to only take like a minute and 40 seconds to boot up to the desktop screen and less than 4 minutes to get everything on there. And I have very little startup stuff, you know, stuff that goes up on startup. Very little. I keep disabling stuff, and it's not that it turns on, but any kind of new program or application that I put on, and I just want you to know I haven't put on a new program in a long time. Any kind of new program, you know, apparently the default is, hey, go to startup. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this one. Does it take your standard jobby? I'm also using a semi-new kit. Yeah, that's it. New screwdriver kit. I've had it actually since, I think, August, because another techie video that I'm going to do will be trying to figure out what's wrong with the keyboard on my laptop. I have a laptop. So, and it's a Dell. This is a Dell. So, the motto right now is slow and steady wins the race. That's my motto right now, sticking to it. Okay, I have a lid to hold screws. Hope I remember where I put that little jobby. Okay, so this seems to be, okay, then these have to be removed out back here. And one thing that can be seen from this video is how very bad and dirty this fan is. The fan grill. And I mostly need to do this because I think that's it. Maybe that's not it. This one? this one, this one, this one, and this one. See how, I don't know what I'm doing. Like I said, blind leading the blind. I watched a 2-minute Dell video, or I can't remember, about 2 minutes long. And it said, easy peasy to take out the power supply unit. Yeah. Unless you've never done it before. These are a little sticky because they're old. But I did kind of unwrap the cables for the new power supply unit. And whew. Oh, what would that be? And what they, what they showed. Oh yeah, it's loose. What they showed was the Dell video too. I think it was 2 minutes and 21 seconds. For starters, they showed a brand new, spanking new computer, clean as a whistle, and I thought, mine does not look like that at all. Not at all. So what I have to replace is, I hope my heatsink doesn't get in the way. There's supposed to be a something. There's supposed to be something here that, oh, that's fun. What scared me the most was all these cables that that I have to plug in, and I thought, oh no, I'm never going to be able to get this done. I mean, I've done, like, just to give you a little bit of what kind of computer techie type of, fix my computer type of experience I have. I've replaced my hard drive, and I've replaced my video card. This is the third video card. The first two were exactly the same. Like the first one that it came with, this terrible NVIDIA 240, I think it was, and I replaced it with the same one, thinking, oh yeah, that'll fix the problem. No, that didn't didn't fix the problem. So then I got the AMD one, and actually the one I have to replace it is an NVIDIA, because the NVIDIA one that was in there, the 240, it was gonna work while I'm talking. Oh, that's not how it works. I know I need to dust off my heatsink area chamber, TMI, 3 Mile Island cylinder there. But the 240 did last from, oh no, I think I bought it in 2009, so it's 8 years old. Almost 10 years, no, 9 years old. And I think that first video card lasted at least 2 years. Oh, that's not good. To me, that's not good, because a lot of people nowadays say, well, how old is your phone? I used to have an iPhone 3GS, and I had it from 2009. I think I bought this in 2009. 2009 until December 2016, I had that iPhone 3GS, and it was working for me. And in 2016, December, I decided it was going to stop working on me, but I know I'm hesitating because I'm scared. Scared! Okay. Now, there's supposed to be a... Oh, man. There's supposed to be a thing, like a lift or something. I know. Like here? Oh, maybe here. Oh, it's a big lift. Okay. Yay! Should I take that off? Do I need to take that off? I probably do. And also, this one that I bought is not exactly the same size as this one. So, what I have to do is remove the cables. Now, my idea was to actually use pieces of masking tape to mark the areas where I need to put things into, like up here. I'm actually going to do that right now before I take them out. And I'm going to just do like this. I'm gonna do that just to show I need got little tabs that pull out, and here, there, probably put it there because it's very close to the plug because this is empty, nothing goes in there. Then this one has three plugs. And I don't remember seeing those plugs on the the EVGA thing. I need my AC to come on. Okay, also I'm gonna put, and this is something I'll probably remove. You know, the fact that I told you, okay, I'm gonna put that, and then the video card, also like this one, but I don't want to put tape on this one. I do need to dust it though. So I think I'm gonna do is just put it here on the door. This gate. What do you think of that idea, Tammy? And oh boy, I can put it right there. And then also the motherboard, I'm not going to put tape on the motherboard. Then, so I have, yeah, this has a 3, I can put 3, wow, what is that? Rust. That's rust? No. 3 hard drives in my computer, but I only have 1 hard drive, and I put it in the middle here because to airflow, go let airflow around it. Okay. So let's get started. And this one, Tammy. This one. These little peripherals of sorts. I'm not even going to see that because I just dropped my piece of tape. Don't use that piece. Oh, I can still use that piece. Sticky side up, it fell. Yay. Okay, then there are all these connectors too. This one, this one, this one, the big multi-cable. So the question I had is, what is this one for? This is, obviously it's protecting a lot of cables. I think it's this one. I don't know. And this one does have a lot of different cables type of thing, so I was wondering if I should plug in the cables before I put, I know I haven't even taken this out yet, but I was wondering if I should put the cables, and this doesn't have a light, darn it. In here, you know, has the cable connection, so maybe I should put the cables in first. Is that protected? Not really. Talking to myself here. Also, is there any other thing that I need to be aware of that, oh, this one's not sticky anymore, that I need to tape? Maybe for this one. Oh no, where does that go? Okay, so I do want to remove this anyway. Where's my screwdriver? This, by the way, is a 100 things thing. So, look at that. Put that over there. It's off, and I have to press that down. And I'm going to unplug. Might have to unplug it anyway. Man, the one time I tried it, I couldn't get it off, and I thought, what the heck? I can't get this off? Yeah. That was the only thing that was connecting. So, these are extras, by the way, and I think these are extra PCIe clips, because, are they even labeled? They're dirty. No, they're not labeled, but they're dirty. Holy moly, this thing is ginormous. I might be putting my AMD back in there. Ginormous. Probably something I should have checked right after buying it. Holy moly. How big? How much bigger? 2 inches bigger. Maybe. Look how big this thing is. That's the new one. I'm going to put things back in and take out the documentation. Uh-oh. Did I buy too big a... You said it would fit. I did all the research. I hate doing the research and then it comes out. I'll be using that plastic thing for crafting later. Said the crafty cat lady. Okay. I'm going to show you. This is, oh, you can't see it. This is the AMD card. This has the wrapper, kind of the wrapper on it. It is maybe 1.5 inches bigger. Will that fit on my thing? Let's see, because I want to see that now. It goes in, oh, it goes in that way. It's got a little rubber protector. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Will it fit? It sounds like a good morning, good mythical morning. Oh man, it will. But holy moly, it'll fit, Tammy. But it's gonna come way, way out here. And I hope my wires don't interfere. That's another thing I'm hoping with the new PSU is that what's that extra thing? Oh wait. What's that extra thing, Tammy says? It has an extra thing. It's not covered. Only this other one's covered. What's that extra thing? Surprise! I want to get the thingy off of it. Get the thingy off! For grins and giggles, I'm using my voice recorder to record all of the sounds, by the way, all. It picks up all kinds of sounds. Wait, there's something else there. Oh yeah. Oh, I wish I was just doing this and not have to do the power supply unit. I'm like, every bit of me is saying, Tammy, suck it up and put your stuff in. It's like, whoa, that is so cool. Okay, so I have to put this somewhere. Also, I didn't uninstall. Is that wrapped? Oh, that's wrapped. What does it say? Remove before putting in fan. Okay. Not gonna make it easy. This one's. How about putting a little tab on it? Never mind. I will stop complaining now. Probably shouldn't put on those hairy towels. No, they're not that hairy. Okay. Let's just remove this stuff. Also, you know, I am wondering if I can remove that part. Okay, so I have to unplug things. This is actually a brand new cable. So, actually... Oh, Tammy. Where did that go? I just had it plugged in. Why? Why did you do that? This is plugged into the motherboard. Is that right? It seems like it should be. Like this one. No, it's this one. This is a new cable. It's not part of the power supply unit, so I need, oh, that's what I wanted to do. I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here. I'm just looking, oohing and eyeing. I want to get this closer to a light source. Okay, so I'm just going to go in there and try and pull out all the plugs and stuff. And what I did off camera was I removed this one and I put a little thingy there so that matches. I could put that right there. I just want to get it out of the way so that does not get unplugged from the motherboard, and neither does this blue cable right here. This is all go, and neither does this one right here, but I can't remove. So the yellow and the blue, but this one does. That one was easy. Alright, and this one, the motherboard, oh there it is. Okay. That is unplugged. Yay! I'm just gonna do it and not think. And not think. There's no thinking involved. Also, I did plug in the motherboard cable into the power supply unit, into the new one, and that's the one that's it's all wrapped up, and I wish Dell would have done that with this. What is that? Mostly I can't see what I'm doing. It's like, yeah, like I said, blind leading the blind. Hello? Oh, I might have to remove that if you're not going to let me. Oh, never mind. Yes, you will. You will let me. Put that in there right now. Put that in there. And this little, I'm surprised these things lasted this long. Don't freak off on me, please. That, bring that around. Bring this around. Well, I don't know who put this together, but they should have their heads examined. Like, hey, is this person ever going to go in and get these cables out and replace it? Well, why are you showing me a video of how to do it if you don't want me to do it? If you don't want me to do it. If you don't want somebody to do it. I'm trying to get all the... Yeah, it would have been nice to have all these wrapped up instead of just little zip tied. Anybody can zip tie. I see crafters do it all the time. I can't get... Okay. I'm trying to extract it from that little thing. I have to get that out. OMG. Oh my goodness. In case you're thinking I'm using God's name in vain. Never on camera, like I said. I did a video where I said something like that. I was like, never on camera. So get this spaghetti configuration here. So I want to make sure, okay, I just want to make sure that the blue wire is not caught up in that. And Also, I need to... Can I use... This tie comes from the EVGA one. Power supply unit. So I'm going to wrap these puppies up. And I need to... I think I might have to remove this blue one and put it in there because I have to get at this one. Is there? Oh, it just unplugs. It does. Oh, that's how it helps me see. Okay, it's a peripheral thing, and then this one also has, let me move it over a little. See these little, I don't know if you can see these little things down here. Right, they keep everything, all the cables in place. Somebody's version of keeping it all together. That's not a Timmy, that's not a masking tape. Okay, so this, wait, oh, this one also I might have to remove. This one I can't remove. Okay, that one, okay. Is this all connected? Like, oh, maybe I don't have to disconnect all that. That would be great. Maybe it's just this spaghetti model of sorts. Spaghetti model. Oh, I do live in hurricane country. Okay, so what I want to do is, there's one here I have to unplug, and I wanted to know if I push this back a little, if I could get at it better. And it's because it's tricky, it's not coming up like I want it to. Don't pinch me. That is it, right? Okay. I'm just making sure. Okay, now. Oh, yay! Woo, that puppy's dirty. Woo, that's dirty. Okay, I need to clean it. Okay, so what I did was I put the motherboard cables in already, and I want to do the same thing with the SATA and CPU and VGA 1. Where's VGA 1? Where is VGA 1? Oh, that's I guess plugged in down here. Right. With the, so I want to kind of plug those things in first. I want to make sure that I plug the correct PCIe cable into the motherboard here, and like nobody can see it. Nobody. It is right over here. It's over here. It's over here. That's why you can't see it. Okay, so do you want to see it? Where's that box? Oh, what am I showing you? My curtain? Oh, okay, there we go. There. Show you my curtain. That's curtains down. Please hope it's not curtains. Curtains. This is, what is this? PSU CPU. What is that? An 8-pin? Oh, this might be, I can't see it. This might be the one for down here. right down here. Maybe you can see it. This right here. Oh, where's my finger? You can't see it. Over here. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it. That might be for that one. I'm gonna look to see if there's anything else. It has two separate connectors. So, yeah, man. And I don't see any other type of connector that would go into. So, I'm thinking that this goes in under CPU. I should probably see if it'll fit here. Yeah. Okay, so this is in. These are properly connected. They're not budging. Do I need an additional SATA? I hope not, because I don't think I have them. Oh wait, I might need. What is that one? TV? What is this one? This one is 2. And this one is also, oh, I think I have two double SATA for peripherals, I think it's called. This is the power supply cord, so it did come with a power supply cord. Yay! It also came with this, and I'm not sure if this is, I don't know if that's associated with the motherboard thing, or if it's part of the, it doesn't really tell you what there's a tester, and it doesn't tell you what the tester looks like. This one that has these that look like a pair like that. They come apart type of deal. They're separate from each other. I'm thinking that that's not the one I have to plug in. That I should be plugging in this one maybe. You know, I'm gonna try it. If it doesn't, then I'll take it apart and say, okay, that's not the one that gets plugged in. But I don't want to plug these in. Now these have 2 8 pins together. I can't fix your camera. And one that's split like that. But since I only have one, and I'm not planning to overclock and all that jazz, because I don't know what that means. So, blind leading the blind. Once again, I'm going to use these two and hope that they fit. Maybe I will look to see if they do. They're squares. Will they fit? I don't know. There are plugs in here that are not plugged in, that have never been plugged in. And I'm not going to question it. No. Okay, so I'm going to take this thing. I was going to say BMF, but it's not. Like, it's not. It's smaller. Let me adjust. And the... What is that? What is... We have the power button there, but we also have that. What is that? Why are there 2 power buttons on here? Like, back to the sitting down-ishness. Maybe water or something. Hope I didn't hear a cat just now. That would be a major uh-oh. Okay, where's Stormy? I think everybody's back upstairs. Blue came down, I yelled at him, so he went back upstairs. Okay, so... Okay, I have a question about... this. You probably can't see it. It looks very... I see... I don't know if that's part of the testing tool. And maybe that's a really... I can't even see it. Like, it doesn't look like it's... You see that? There are 4 of those. No. Yeah. There are 4 of them, and they look like this. So they look like that. I don't know what those are. It doesn't say what those are. It doesn't tell me if those are the testing. It doesn't show me what the testing thing looks like. EVGA, what's up with that? I don't know what the testing thing is. It should say, if you're a novice. Don't you know? Okay, I'm going to make a lot of noise. I'm going to turn these off, go to my iPad, open up YouTube, and see if I can find somebody putting or talking about these things. I'll be back. Okay, so the one I don't need is this one, because that's if I have like LED lighting or like bells and whistles, and this computer is, while it's humongous, it doesn't have that type of deal. So I was thinking, I don't remember seeing anything like that. And I think I have everything is correct. This one I'm going to put back in here. Did I get it right? It only goes in one way, right? I hope. Okay, that's in, that's in, that's in, that's in. And I'm going to put this one back in too. I think that was right, Tammy. Tammy has to look up close and personal because she can't see. Yes. Yes, Tammy. Okay, so I'm going to put that one back in, and I'm going to tuck that in that way so it's not flopping and flipping and whatnot. And I'm going to put in, so also one of the things that I was reading about was how you want to have your, how you want to put this in. So I'm going to put this in with all of its little entrails. I'm putting it in this way, I think. Or it has to go in this way because the fan has to be this way. And oh yeah. Oh, let me start my thing again. Then, and I had to play the overhead video back to find out where that little blue one goes into. Yeah, so quickly she forgets. So this one, there's no, I don't know what to put there. I have to put something to lodge that in, or is it just going to, I want to make sure. Another thing is, did I even pay attention? No, Tammy did not pay attention to the screw jobbies here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That, I might have a problem because now I have an opening back there. Oh dear. You told me this was good for this. Why are you now telling me it's not? I'm gonna have a cow if this doesn't fit just because of that one feature. Oh no. I might turn that one off. because that goes in there. But there's like a, should there be a gap there? No, there should not be a gap. That's a pretty big gap back there. Huh. It's only, as far as this one goes, a quarter. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, a half an inch. The old PSG is a half an inch wider than the new one. Gosh, why do you have to make things smaller? Like, why do you have to? I checked it out. It said, yes, it's compatible with this thing. It's also black, so it's hard to see. It fits with, that's funny. Okay, so that's bad. I don't like the idea that it's gonna have this, and I'm gonna have to do a little research and see if there's a way to cover that back there. To put something back there that's I don't want to put tape, you know. I mean, the crafter says tape it, but the techie says I don't think that's a good idea. Maybe electrical tape it or something. Okay. The first thing uh-oh. I don't know if you heard that. The first thing is the motherboard. So I'm going to plug that in. I hope it fits. Yay! I heard the clickety click click clickety click. Where's this go, Tammy? I don't. The sleeve. It's nice that it has a sleeve, but I'm thinking like, what the heck? Where will you go? And here we got the pounding, closing door pounding sound. Let me screw in the power supply. I lost my screwdriver. I hear kitties, and that's not a good thing. Oh, I wanted to know if I needed to plug this one in, because this is not plugged in. It's the SATA thing. Two SATA things. I think they are. Okay, I need to get this power supply unit off of my thing because it's in my way. I wish these cables were labeled, you know, video card. Is that the video card one? No, this one goes here. So let me hold on to that because I might have to put that in. And everything is black. See, that's another problem I have with technology. You know, they make everything the same color, the words, the product, the item, the object. And that's a rant that I have. Like, why? Because if I have to plug it in, I'll need a high-powered flashlight or my phone. My phone. Okay, fine. All's fine. All's fine. And love and technology. Just a minute. I want to make sure that the screw holes are lined up. Yeah. I don't know what that sound was, but I hope everybody's okay next door. Okay. I didn't know what that sound was. And it sounded really loud. It was blue. See, now I sacrificed my... I'm out of breath. As I had to run upstairs and, you know, it's like, oh my gosh, all my stuff is down here, all these things to play with. I let my cats in my bedroom and I never let them in there. And the only way to keep them away from here, the area here, is to let them in my bedroom because that's off limits usually to them, even to Stormy, but Stormy's down here. So, and she won't bother me, I don't think. So, almost every room in the house has that little, you know, the doorstop thing. The plastic part's already off, but the springy part, so that's what Blue was doing. He was messing with that, and it was like twang, twang. And then I realized, where are my cats? Oh man, so I had to go upstairs. I couldn't pull it off, so what I did was I took a sock and I wrapped it, you know, I folded the sock and then I put it on that holder, and then I had this box that has a skateboard on it, and to keep the door open, because Blue has another habit, is to lock themselves into a room. So I had to push the box flush against that springy thing, the doorstop, and then the skateboard is sticking out a little, so it's keeping, really, it's keeping the, that's one of my light ones, I can't think, it's keeping the door from closing. So hopefully, I'm thinking out of sight, out of mind with him, I hope, because I don't want to have to hear that again. It's very loud. It's, I mean, I can hear it. I thought it was next door. So, break's over. I've been only working on this for an hour? You have to be kidding. I threw things down. Where did I put these things? Okay, so making sure, like I said before, that how come you're not going in? I'm going to turn it off and screw it in because there's going to be a whole lot of cursing. So I'm going to turn off the cameras because I don't want you to hear me curse. But just think of all the expletives that you've ever uttered in your life when something frustrating happened. Bye. Okay, I'm going to turn on just the side view camera right now because I'm plugging in. I'm screwing in my chair legs are too big for my little area here. And I think you can see, oh, I think I'm going to have a problem. When you're screwing things in, the rule of thumb is not to screw in too tightly, like to just kind of leave it loose. And the problem I had with this one side here is that the screw was not screwing into the power supply unit. It didn't have any problems with the little attacher thingy here, the little whatever that thing is. Now the problem I'm having is this top one is gonna be it's gonna be hard. I'm gonna have to do that one first, I think. So, you know, it's got all the right positions as far as where the screws go in, and even though it's like half an inch bigger, I had that lined up. It was lined up. I swear it was lined up. Another thing that kind of bothers me is that the plate there is a little bit, it's not as, it's like a half inch. It's a half inch smaller all the way around, I think. that kind of disturbs me a little. So the screw thing here, if it's a 1/2 inch smaller all the way around, then why isn't this lining not all the way around? Why aren't you lining up? You know I'm bound and determined to make this work, just because they said, yeah, it's compatible. You can do it. You can do it, Tammy. Okay. Okay, put that one in there. Well, they didn't say my name, but still. Where are those little things? That's an annoying piece of equipment. There is that little arm that fits over the video card area. Man, that is a very, very annoying piece of equipment that Dell wanted to make sure we all got. Okay. And then get your screws in and then tighten them. Oh no, this one's gonna give me problems. Don't give me problems. I don't need problems. I got enough problems. I got the problem with you're not gonna go in, are you? The very last one. Don't worry, not breaking it. Oh, I think that worked. Did that work? And it's sideways. I can't, you know, I can't get at it. And I'm blind. Don't forget about that. It's kind of crooked, but it's in. This is not coming out at all. Okay. Okay, the good thing about this being a little bit smaller than like that still bothers me, and I want to see if there's a way to, I don't know, put something there. I don't know. But it's in there. It is supposedly upside down like it's supposed to be. It'd be great if there were like a bracket thing that went on the power supply unit. Oh, is there? No. No, sorry, no bracket. Also, the fan on the power supply unit came out the back here instead upside down, and it has to have airflow, good airflow, you know. So I don't know if that's such a good thing because not a whole lot of space here, but here, from here, this is not really much of a hindrance. Here to over here, the grill area up here, you know. There's a little grill area over the heatsink, and there's one over by the video card down here. So when it stands up, this is facing downward, which is what it's supposed to be doing. That's recommended. So I'm glad about that. I'm not glad that all kinds of dirt, dust kitties and whatnot can get back in here. And I'll definitely do some research on that, like how did you fix it? or how can I fix it, you know, what's suitable for computers is not always suitable for crafters. You know what I'm saying? I know you know what I'm saying. I was thinking maybe like electrical tape and putting like a bend tape here and underneath, but just putting like double put the electrical tape together like that, and then bringing it all the way down to kind of block off some of that flow of dust getting in. It does sit in the back wall here, and that wall's dirty. Okay, how many times did I have to break because I thought I was having a nervous breakdown? Okay, what I noticed is I put one in here, one of the, you know, the flat connectors in here, and another one in here. I put it in here, but I forgot to put it in this one. And of course now I'm thinking, does it go in there? And I guess I'll find out, because it fit. So put it in. And there's that little piece of masking tape for this one and masking tape for this one that I had on there. So that's how I know they go in, because my memory is terrible when it comes to something like I'm scared to death to do. Okay, then this that I was having a time with, so I finally got that one plugged in. I could not get that plugged in. I thought, I've done this before. I know how to do these things. Trust me, I'm a professional. Yeah. Okay. If you believe that, obviously I'm not a professional. I don't know how to group up my wires even. So what I was thinking of doing was, I need to group that together, right? I want to only have 2 ties. This is from the hard drive, so I want to put those together. And I want to put this, I want to group this with it, right? Without bending or kinking or crinkling or whatever, you know, the wires, you know. So I have to play nice here. It's like a seatbelt. You know how some seatbelts get kind of tangled and they're not right, and you know, from the get-go of buying the vehicle, and you realize, I never should have bought this vehicle because the things are screwed up. Okay, now something as easy as a tie that I am very bad at, by the way. I could have put that one in too. Sure, join the family. Like, okay, I think that's wrong. No, that's got to be right. Velcro-ish. No, that's wrong. Oh my gosh, you know, it's because I'm stressed. But I'd rather be this type of stressed, than the work type of stress I went through this semester. And I know you're going to be like, again with that? What the heck? You know, stop telling us about it. I have to tell you about it because it's one way to get rid of the stress. You know, misery loves company. I can't tell you why it was stressful. One of my friends asked me, why was your semester so stressful? And I'm thinking, there's not enough data for me to tell you. There's not enough. There's plenty of data. I got unlimited, so there's just not enough room to put it succinctly. I'd have to talk to him on the phone. That better not be a cat hair. Of course it is. Of course it is, Tammy. Okay, now. Oh no. Oh no. No, we can't have that. No. That's what Tammy gets. That's what she gets today. Don't look at the card. Don't look at it. You're not supposed to pick up any dust. Dust kitties. Okay. Now this, they have to, like, what I'm worried about is that getting, I'm sure that's important. I'm sure it is. And you may be seeing gray hairs. Oh, you better fit on there. You better fit. Yes! Okay, wow, look at that thing. It's humongous. And I have two blades, two fan blade sets to clean. That won't be good. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm thinking PCIe. Okay. And I was worried. Wait, if I want to do that, can I do this one instead? Did you hear it? I heard it tick. Okay, that's gonna be a pain in the butt. But I was thinking, put that one in because where does this one go? This one is a spare in case I decide to add. I can't, but add another card. I can't add another card. You know, it's another thing I need to check is will this go down? Oh, might want to make sure that's seated correctly. Tammy. Hello. Okay, that's connected. Okay, do I have everything connected? If you're watching this and you know anything about computers, I'm sure you'll tell me in the comments below. Wow, this is the most unorthodox way to put things together that I ever saw. And I say thank you for the vote of whatever that was, confidence. Okay, just a minute. I just want to pull that down a little because I am going to have to put a door on there and I don't want things rattling against my door. Or fans or anything. Okay, I think I have it together. God, I hope. I have to put this on. Oh, another way to keep things together. Hey, I remembered to put that down. Yay! I usually put it all together and then wonder what's wrong with my computer. How come these ports are loose? You know, blah blah blah. All right, just to look, I had all kinds of things. Look how hairy this thing looks. I had this, and I have a VGA adapter. All those were open. I didn't use them. I don't use them, so why am I getting this ginormous card? I don't know. Because it was there, it was available. I don't even know how much I paid for it. I will have to go back in. Try and put a link to it if you want to get one. Have all the fun. Why should I have all the fun of putting this together? I'm all dusty now. Okay, I have to turn off the cameras to put this thing back on because it does require a lot of screaming on my end and I'm pretty sure you don't want to hear it, so just a minute. Okay, what I did, why did I take a break? Oh, I had to put this on. Oh my gosh, I hate putting that thing on. There's a whole mess of tantruming going on. Okay, so what I did here is I took some electrical tape and I put it over here and I cut another piece and stuck it to this side, but I left this much sticky and this much sticky. And then I just took thin strips of electrical tape and put it over here, making sure not to block airflow. Now we have all this airflow, of course. But, you know, I don't want to take any chances. It is electrical tape. I'm hoping that it works. And on this side, where that gap is, there's no sticky there. So that's why I put that other piece of tape. I just put sticky to sticky there. And I'm hoping that that's going to work, because at the moment, that's going to have to do. This is in there tight as a drum. It's not, as far as I know, not going to wriggle out or anything. It does bother me that the little thing here is like a, I don't know, 1/4 inch gap there, I guess, 1/4 to a 1/2 inch gap, and that does bother me a little bit. But at the moment, I don't have a fix for it, so I'm going to keep looking. I could have sworn somebody said, if it's too small, then you can lodge blah, blah, blah into it, but I don't know what blah, blah, blah is. So, also, I just remembered that this goes down over this stuff, kind of keeps it from popping up, and this has that little extra height to it, I guess, for lack of a better word. Okay, let's see if I put it all together correctly. Okay, now I have the, just the overhead is pointed toward the computer. This is my monitor. This is my old monitor. I just cleaned it. And, just to kind of get some of the lighting out of there a little bit. There's still a bit of lighting. This light is my, my kitchen oven light there that I have that shines on it. So okay, it's running now. I'm gonna turn, it's running, isn't it quiet? I'm gonna turn it on and hope and pray nothing's wrong with it and that I did everything right. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait. I was like, wait. Okay, now I gotta get the power button on there. It's not working. I know it's quiet, but this is ridiculous. Oh no. What on earth? It came on. What was that it didn't turn on? And what was that sound that I just heard? That zzz. Alright, sorry, shaking the camera for you. I don't know what that sound was, but that freaked me out. I don't know what that was. That's a promising sign. Yay! It's very quiet. I'm listening for sounds. It's very quiet, that fan is. You can see all kinds of twisty ties here. Oh, I should have timed how long it took to come on. I've only been working on this for about 3 hours now. Only 3. The blind leading the blind. I cannot believe I did it. Oh my gosh. Hey! That's not my screen. Really? Uh-oh. Oh, I'm sorry. I have a new hard drive. I forgot, not hard drive, a new video card, so I forgot to put my... I'm going to take out the AMD. Do you want to see me do it? AMD software. Because it has now a new video card in there. And I can put some of my stuff away down here. And I had to clear out a lot of dust bunnies down yonder. And now I'm trying to wreck my light. It's very dark and I had to use my... So I'm going to... This is normal for me. This look right here. Not normal, but in the past 2 or 3 days where I took out the adrenaline driver from AMD and I put in a crimson one because I read somebody suggested that and I thought, okay, let me go back. And then that caused problems and everything. I thought, no, that's wrong. So I had to go back in, take out Crimson, remove all the AMD software, and put, now you might be, and then put Adrenaline. I put the latest Adrenaline minus the December 19th release. Today's December 20th. And I have no idea how long it's going to take me to get my stuff up and like edit my stuff. The whole thing about putting that 650 watt power supply in is hopefully that it'll run Camtasia. Camtasia requires a lot of power, I found out, and it caused my computer to slow down to, well, I don't think it was Camtasia, but it was an old power supply unit. That was the deal, the culprit. And so now I'm eating crow because all this time I've been complaining about Microsoft. What have you done to my computer? No, I guess it was my power supply unit. Well, we'll see, right? I mean, it's still up in the air if that's the case or not. Clickety click click. Okay, I'm going to the NVIDIA package launcher. I did that a couple of days ago. I went in and I found the latest driver. Sometimes I'll go in, like I have another one that's older, like in the 300s, I think. And because I've had the video card and the power supply unit, I've had it for about a year, I think. And I've just been too chicken to plug it in, and you know, look at all the problems I had with all these times I had to turn off the camcorders because I got so bent out of shape that I couldn't plug things in, or I couldn't reach it, or you know. I have the USB stuff, so I want to see if that works. Ooh. Checking system compatibility. You know, it better be compatible because I checked that before I got it. What kind of system do you have? What kind of computer do you have? What does it run? Blah, blah, blah. Well, not what kind of computer, but, you know. Okay. So, as you can see, did I say that right? As you can see, all my text has returned to normal. And my icons are in their proper place, which is awesome. I thought they'd be all over the place again. But that is, I am so happy. So it does rev the fans a bit as it loads the audio here. This is loading the audio. So this is, by the time, I'm thinking, oh, I don't want to show you this because it'd be like a sneak peek, but by the time this video, current, you know, power supply installation and video card installation video goes up, this will be up a long time, will have been up for a long time. Okay, so when I did, I should see if my audio works. I haven't checked that. That's a little too slow there, Tammy.
Hey, how's it going?
Okay, so when I had my audio would, well, not my audio, but when I did this with the guide, and I would drag it back and forth, I would hear my, I assume it's my power supply moaning, like going back and forth. Like that. Not like that, but when I go back and forth like that, I would hear, and even if I was just going like this, it would moan, and I thought, is that my power supply? That's my fan and my power supply. I mean, it's got to be incredibly dirty because it's old, you know. It's very old. So when you moan and groan and somebody's kind of taxing your system here, apparently this is all about taxing the system. So on that note, I'm gonna go to my Decide Now app, and I'm gonna do the spinner. You see my Christmas decorations in the background right there. Ooh, even better. Have a delightful day.